Okay, welcome back, guys. This is part 2 of the spaghetti. If you watched our first video, that same video goes with this video. So if you watched part 1, you're gonna have to watch part 2, because that's how you're gonna know how to end the video. Know how to cook the rest. So I'm going to flip you back to my dad.
Welcome back, YouTubers.
Oops. Okay.
Welcome back, YouTubers. While you were away, I added just a little bit of tomato sauce. If AJ can get in there and kind of show you. It's not tomato sauce. It's a canned tomato. I just threw it out. It's diced up a little bit. It's the pointer, but this one's a fire roasted. It's got some extra flavor. The tomato sauce adds a lot. But with that meat and all those vegetables and everything marinating together, once we put in that spaghetti sauce, we're going to add the meat here in a second. The meat's going to take a minute because the meat's going to soak up all that flavor. We got about, looks like a pound of meat here. We're probably going to use about 3/4 of this. And this is a really good meal.
What is it?
It's about 3/4. It's a full pound.
Of what?
Of ground beef. I get it 80% 20, which means in this case it's going to be 80% lean, 20% fat. A lot of times when you're eating healthy hamburgers and stuff, you get lean meat because you don't want to eat all this saturated fat. When you're eating spaghetti on one of these cold days and it's getting in fall and you're watching football, this extra fatty meat adds to a lot of flavor. I will say though, it's not as healthy for you at all. So you don't want to be eating this 80-20 all the time. If you're going to be eating meat, you want to eat a lot leaner meat. Not so much saturated fat because it's not as good for you. In this case, we're going for a lot of flavor. I'm just going to let that kind of sit there, let all the flavors stew into that meat for a little bit. I'm going to turn it up a little bit, let that meat start cooking, let those vegetables get in there. I'm going to add some of that basil and garlic salt again. Basil, a little bit of garlic salt. And this is going to take a minute here, so we might have to come back for a part 3. Because the next thing I'm going to do when we come back for part 3 is, you can hold that, age because of part 3, that happens. Things in the way. When we come back for part 3, there's no sense here watching the meat cook. It takes a few minutes, probably about 10 minutes to, we want to brown the meat, and then what we're going to do is take the grease off of that meat.
My God.
We're going to let that meat brown in there. We're going to let all that flavor soak into the meat. Put it all together. Make it real nice. And like I said, we're probably going to put it on pause here a minute. This section part 2. So again, we added the tomatoes. We added the meat. We added a little bit more basil and a little bit more garlic salt to enhance the flavor. You don't want to use too much because you don't want a lot of sodium. I'm going to throw a lot of this stuff out. I'm going to get ready to put this garlic bread in.
Guys, comment below if that looks good. Please. Let me know.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you right now, I'd be commenting down below. I wish this had a smell on it, because if you were smelling it, I'm telling you right now, it smells absolutely delicious. Would you agree, Agent? That smells really good right now?
Maybe.
He's the toughest critic, but I'm telling you, this smells absolutely delicious. It's a lot of food. It'll feed you. And this is one of those ones where it's been all summer, we haven't made it, but during football season, we really like to get in here and make this dish. It's super yummy. It fills your belly. A lot of flavors. It's absolutely delicious. So I think we want to take a break for a few minutes. Let this meat brown. When I come back, I'm going to add the tomato sauce or the spaghetti sauce on top. Let that marinate for probably another 10 minutes. Put that in there. I'm going to drain the grease when we come back. And then by that time, in probably another 15 or 20 minutes, we'll be eating this yummy food. Thanks for watching this video. Thanks for watching how to make spaghetti. Click on like, click on AJ, click on Mr. Cheese. Come back in a minute for part 3.
Whatever my YouTube name is, I have not made my YouTube name yet. Right now, my YouTube name is under his name.
Michael Himes. Click it, like it, watch it, subscribe, click on the buttons below, click like, make the comments, tell us if that looks yummy. If you want some other ingredients or you got some other ideas that you want us to cook, let us know. It's been a lot of fun. Come back for part 3. We're going to finish up the spaghetti. Thanks, AJ, for shooting this video. Thanks for liking us. Thanks for watching us. Tell other people how great this is. We're making spaghetti on Sunday.
Yeah, that was a little weird. But okay.
Like it?
Yep.
You got to get enthusiastic.
Okay, guys. If you haven't watched the first part, if you haven't watched that video, it is how to make spaghetti. The first part is how to make spaghetti, and I'm gonna make this video how to make spaghetti part 2, and then we're gonna do how to make spaghetti part 3 that will wrap all of this up, and yeah, we'll be eating this. So guys, please watch part 3 to know how to make spaghetti if you haven't. So guys, that's gonna wrap this up. Not for the whole video though. There's a part 3 that'll be done in about 10 minutes, probably 7 about now because it's already been like 3 minutes. So guys, please watch part 3, and the first part is how to make spaghetti, and then part 2 is this video, and then we got a part 3 that will wrap this video up. The part 3 will wrap this video up, and then you'll learn how to make spaghetti. So guys, I'll see you in part 3 in a minute. Okay, see you in part 3.